Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in this new tutorial where I'm gonna show you how to make modulated minimal deep tech percussions. So before starting with this tutorial, I would like to remind you that all of the samples are from our minimal deep tech collection called Rapture Volume 5, which includes loops, one-shots, construction kits, midis, and much more, and you can check it out from the link in the description below. So let's have a listen to this loop that we have already created. So we only have a kick, clap, and a couple of hi-hats. And what we're gonna do in order to create our modulated minimal deep tech percussion is we're gonna create a new MIDI track. We're gonna insert an instrument rack, and inside of the instrument rack we're gonna put a sampler. Now we're gonna open up this zones section here, and we are going into Rapture Volume 5, one-shots and percussions. So here we have all of these percussions. So we're gonna load them all. So select, and we're simply gonna put them here. Once you do that, you want to go into the selector mode, and you're gonna click on distribute ranges equally. So now we have distributed all of the percussion in these different ranges. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna open the macro section in the instrument rack. We're gonna click on map. We're gonna click on this ranges section, and we're gonna hit on map. So as you can see now, when we move the sample selector, this blue marker will move, and this means that you're basically selecting a different percussion. So right now it's here. And if we move the selector, we'll have this other percussion. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna simply write pattern in C3, which will work together with the rest of the track. Obviously the groove is already applied, but we're gonna click the arrow here so we can visualize it better. We're gonna close this zone section since we don't need it, and what we're gonna do is going to be open up the LFO from Max for Live. We're gonna put it here, and we're simply gonna map it to the sample selector. Like this, and as you can see, we already have our modulated percussion. Now you can select here the free mode or the synced mode. In the synced mode it will repeat the same percussions, while in the free mode it will be random every time. So let's go for the rate. Maybe we can remove this first hit. So here it's really up to you and your preferences, but I like it more in the synced mode so that we can have an actual loop. Otherwise you can put it in free mode and then record the loop later on. So this is the basic setup for the modulated percussion. We can do something a bit more advanced here by going into the filter and the global setting. We can open up the map once again, and we can map the attack, the decay, the release, and the sustain to different macros, and we can open up some different LFO instances and map them to the various decay, release, and sustain. For example, we can use the sustain. Or we can map it to the decay, for example. So we can open up a new instance here and map it to the decay. Okay, like this. Actually it's going a bit too low, so in the map settings we can actually make sure that we are not going right to 0. So for example, we can keep the decay a bit higher so that the sound doesn't entirely disappear. And then obviously you can play a bit with the waveforms. And basically that's all on how you can make your modulated minimal deep tech percussions. Don't forget to check out Rapture Volume 5 from the link in the description below. Let us know what tutorials would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!